regular Blood Bowl bruiser. So lock up the wife and kids, take a six-pack out of the fridge, and settle down into your favorite chair for some feisty entertainment.
A true sport for true men. When a guy goes down in Blood Bowl, you don't expect him to be getting back up.
Here we go again for another bloodbath. Did you know that vampire teams have experimented with using vials and flasks to satisfy the need for blood on the pitch? But it has always ended in failure, as there is always a block or tackle that sends the container crashing to the ground.
That's right, Jim. I remember back in 2481, when the Gregan Counts faced off against the Dark Forest Iron Hoover. The match was abandoned when the Minotaurs and the Vampires spent the entire second half trying to drink the blood that was spilt over the pitch.
Oh, I remember that match well, Bob.
That's why they started to field thralls instead. Living containers.
Down and quite stunned, apparently.
Oh, a few slaps in the face and anybody can wake up instantly.
That right hook was worthy of a Black Hawk.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it. I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral.
Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts. What violence!
Yes! It's a great spectacle, Bob. You got... The referees guild has decided to hire a bodyguard for each game.
Another brilliant idea. And just how effective will one bodyguard be against a stadium full of supporters?
True, could be a bit one-sided. She sent him down for a chat with the astrogranite. If it wasn't for the blood flowing from his nose and mouth, you'd swear he was having a rest. And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway.
Is it true that most of the Amazon team's devoted fans consist of young men, Bob?
Not at all, Jim. I've heard a large portion of their fan base consists of disgruntled homemakers and countless scores of former Bloodweiser babes.
Aha! That would explain why the Amazon fans had their own fans themselves.
That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodge.
I think she's singing him a lullaby. Well, that's the end of the match for him.
With an injury like that, I think we're talking career, don't you, Bob?
Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things. All vampire teams do suck.
Blood, of course. Hey, Bob?
Yeah, Jim, we can agree that they are not the greatest teams out there.
Well, Bob, they do have a huge disadvantage. I mean, all that blood-sucking and all. When he comes round, he'll be seeing double.
If he comes around.
This player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family.
What finesse, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow! A recent medical report stated that cerebral hemorrhages were less frequent in Blood Bowl players. Amazing when you come to think of it.
Not really, when you consider that brains are also less frequent.
The attack can get their game going again.
It's not looking good for the defense.
Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap. Nice left punch, right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now. Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport. Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry.
That's the first touchdown of the match. And that's the first opponent's head to go flying.
Today's insight comes from Jaime Schnibbel, coach and owner of the Goblin Lowdown Rats team. In yesterday's Spike magazine, he said that Blood Bowl was like war. No winners, just survivors.
Oh, that's deep. About as deep as his team's position in the... Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things. Now, there's an acrobatic team worthy of a gold medal.
Yes, it's nice to see an uppercut followed by a double backflip. There's no way he's gonna score a touchdown, laid out on the pitch like that.
Brilliant side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion. Doping is really endemic in this sport.
Isn't it written into the game rules?
That player's seeing stars now.
Funny for someone that wasn't really that bright.
Boom! In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done!
Hold still and then pow! Right in the face.
half is over already.
It can't be.
Yup, they're heading back to the changing rooms.
Well, see you in a few minutes, boys.
And the match can get underway once more. The players have had time to recover and lick their wounds.
That's not all they've been licking, Bob.
Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often.
Did you hear about the Venus man-eaters, Bob?
Oh, yes, Jim. I think everyone knows about the man-eaters.
Oh, I'm scared, Bob.
So is everyone with proverbial coconuts. Ouch! Right in the face. The other guy couldn't dodge that one. Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport.
The Blood Bowl annals are littered with the stories of teams who've gone bust with crippling debts.
And with the cost of doping and bribery on the rise, the problem won't be going away. It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard. This is what I call lightning fast.
The opponent looks a little dizzy. She missed the pass.
Bring on the sub.
Time for some high-quality Blood Bowl gameplay.
If you call fondling thralls and neck-biting as high-quality gameplay, then yes. But not all of us are into that sort of thing, Jim.
Oh, really, Bob? As if propelling snotlings downfield is any different.
Yeah, Jim. Sure is different to me. More blood on the pitch to start with.
That's right, Bob.
Boom! In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done! game is physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly. It's really ugly. This player needs some time to get his senses back.
What a coward.
Get up, loser.
Good hand skills. The ball is caught.
Nice play. The ball changes hands.
These exotic Blood Bowl players are fairly new to the game, Jim.
Yes, Bob. They mesmerize me every time they enter the pitch.
Ah, yeah, Jim. These Austrian Amazons sure have added some flavor to the game.
Look at that. Wow.
Oh, wow. Ow! I doubt he'll be taking any further part in the match after that.
No, we've still got 2 legs.
That player's seeing stars now.
Funny for someone that wasn't really that bright. It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard.
Oh, the Amazons!
Yes, Jim. Scantily dressed women that hit first and ask questions later.
Yes, Bob. I just wish there were more women like that.
Don't we all, Jim? Don't we all? Just a few yards to go.
Okay, they've got the upper hand at the moment, but the opposition are not dead yet.
And we're off!
Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts.
It's a catch! Now this player just needs to survive!
Wallop! Right on the schmozzle!
He'll have a bit of trouble blowing his nose from now on.
Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion league, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games just to see how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving Blood Bowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snapping of a wizard's neck.
Upside down, that's one way to look at things. That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodge.
In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly, it's really ugly.
Did you know, Jim, that the Tlax Warriors were the first people to win the Zlatan Cup back in 2491?
You mean no one else had won the cup before, Bob?
No, Jim. It was the first time a non-lizard team participated in the Lustrian Cup, and the Amazons took it by storm and grabbed the trophy from Sotek's word.
Well, this player slips between the other one's hands.
Yes, and yet they were clawed.
Squeezed through the smallest of gaps.
You think he'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down.
Jim, I have a question for you. Which team was crowned the worst team ever in the Spike magazine?
The Streisand Vampires.
That's right, Jim, and they all got staked by their fans.
That's all true, Bob, but they re-emerged last year with a new vampire lord, Bracul von Streisand, and they were quickly voted rookie team to watch. Down and quite stunned, apparently.
Oh, a few slaps in the face and anybody can wake up instantly. Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often.
I bet that hurt. Good job his nose got in the way.
Yeah, otherwise he'd have got it full in the face. That player's gonna wake up with a serious headache.
Well, that'll keep him quiet for a while.
Yeah, he's just stunned, not dead. That was practically a training match.
But there was an opposition team, Bob. You didn't see it?
They certainly put a lot of energy into it. But if they want to win, they should spend less time pumping iron and more time on their agility game.
When you spend the match chasing around after the ball without getting your hands on it, you're going to end up losing.
Yeah, I learned that in kindergarten.
They really took the game to the opposition today.
Yeah, I don't think that the others managed to get out of their half all match. You can pick up these enhancements wherever you want, anywhere. And they've got none here for this match?
What is this sport coming to?
Did you see a referee out there today?
I don't know. I definitely didn't see any cards.